Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we grow up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Freddie, you have to get up. We've got a morning show to do.
Just give me 5 more minutes. Where'd I put my hat?
Come on, Freddie. You don't have time. Get out of bed.
I can never find my hat when I need it.
We'll get the hat at the studio. Let's go. Pour yourself some coffee and get to the studio because it's time for the morning show.
Now, where's my bell?
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddie S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
Welcome to the morning show. It is the Monday after
Sunday
Hurricane weekend.
What a busy weekend, right?
I gotta tell you, I haven't stopped laughing.
Why?
At watching some of the film work. Because I finally saw the one everybody was talking about. G-Man losing his shirt, his shoes.
Yes.
I guess he must have run out of his car to go to this thing. Mm-hmm. And somebody captured it with him trying to put his clothes on and run because the number that you wear has a click on the back. And that clicks you in as an official runner or walker to the race. So they were going to close the gate. And he had to run to go. And he was screaming all sorts of stuff. It was hilarious.
Look at him. He looks all nicey nice. This is probably one of the busiest men that I know. Probably this guy does more. I can't even imagine how much he does. It was a great weekend, though.
It was.
Right? Saturday, we
It was very busy.
Oh, my gosh. Look at all this stuff I got.
Well, I brought my medal because...
I've got my medal in here, which is pretty cool.
I brought my medal because I've never gotten a medal for running anything or walking
Aren't these
anything.
cute? Look, it's a little old man with a cane, which is adorable.
You know, I didn't notice that until I looked at it on the way here. So I'll be wearing it and then putting it in the closet.
Which is hilarious. But this was great. It was with Heart2Heart. It was the Grand Run Walk. They had over 250 people, I think, that were there at Tradewinds Park. 7 o'clock in the morning, it kicked off. A whole lot of fun. A lot of great things. This was yesterday's event. Wait, do you see all this loot I got in this bag? You can't even believe this. I got a water bottle from Lincoln Financials, so anyone needs a water bottle. This I dare to give out because
Frisbee.
I have a feeling we would lose a lot of cameras on the Frisbee side of this.
You can use that on the beach.
You, since you are the king of branding everyone else's business but ours, here's a new pair of sunglasses for you.
First of all, I would wear ours. Does anybody know where the Brooklyn Cafe or the Amp Media
We're going to have to make some sunglasses.
Oh.
Because you're the only person I know that wears branded material.
So what?
This is great, though. You got one of these also. This is like a sweat towel, which is really cool.
I got it around my neck.
I can use this as a towel for the coffee pot.
I was going to put it on as a bandana.
This we got, and I have a feeling you guys are probably going to love these. I think these are electrolytes.
Liquid IV.
Right? Is what I think these are. Electrolyte drink mix, which is pretty cool.
You're like a glutton for anything in a bag.
But this is what they gave me, all this great stuff. Ideal Nutrition was there, so that was cool. What else is in
all the
here?
paraphernalia.
Oh, this was great. This was on. They only sell diabetes research products. You know
I didn't see
meters.
any of these companies.
That's because
you walked around shopping.
That's
the acai bowl.
No, that's because someone in here ran the 5K in 40 minutes.
That's not that fast, by the way.
That's pretty fast. We took an hour and 4 minutes. I was going to ask G-Man. G-Man, you could have run that 5K in what time?
I would have got the medal.
He would have gotten the medal for sure.
You think you would have won it? So why didn't you go for it?
I was chilling with y'all.
I know, but you should have gone for
Look
it.
at this. It's a stress butterfly.
I would definitely
Oh, that's
Isn't
so
that cute?
nice.
There was a
Are you
guy.
giving that away?
There was a guy that was doing phenomenal on the way back. We were still walking to the halfway mark. This guy was on his way back already.
I know. I saw the same thing. I was almost at 1 mile, and they're already running back past the 2 miles. I'm like, man, they must have run that in like 20 minutes. A lot of cool stuff. And
20
then
minutes.
that
is
was
five-
Saturday.
3 miles is 20 minutes. Is that good? 6 mile run?
Yeah,
6 mile.
that's
6
very
minute
good.
run for a mile?
I
It's
could
good.
run that in an hour.
I couldn't run it. Are you kidding? I barely made. And then when we were coming back, they diverted us to the right, I guess, around
Up
the
that
lake.
path, yeah.
I said, "You gotta be kidding!" I almost ran across, but I said, "Nah."
I thought you were going to run across. I didn't think you would do the whole thing.
What was that? And then Cece was like a bionic man. He says, "I can't stop. I gotta keep going." And Danny's mom, she put it into another gear. She disappeared on us.
I met a friend running. She's with Humanicare Plus. So I'm going to bring her in. She was like my running buddy towards the end. Once we hit that path, she and I we walked, we talked, and she's like, all right, let's push it. And we're like, all right, let's go. So she was my running buddy who came to the finish
Did you
line
run
with me.
from the end to the line?
What do you mean?
from
I
that
didn't
last
run
part?
all of it. But yeah,
That's pretty good. 40 minutes. That's excellent.
not too bad.
I hate you, but it's a good one. It's good. No, it was
It's not too bad. I did a lot of walking, did a little bit of business, but
Listen, I was just trying to breathe.
but my shins, my shins, I got to tell you, I didn't even know shin pain could be so bad. Because I
So-
don't run on concrete. I run on a treadmill. And my sneakers are not running concrete, street running sneakers. They're treadmill, so my shins.
There's concrete sneakers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah, different sneakers have different padding, so
Really?
better on treadmills versus on concrete.
Do they have like something that sort of pushes you and you just stand there? And
There's different, there are. Like some of the on clouds, there's more cushion that propels you forward.
Or like Hoka's. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was amazing. But I mean, the human experience, because when you're finishing this thing, you really want to just say, okay, I did my part. I
Did you
just wanna
feel
go
like a
home.
sense of accomplishment?
And the last sense, the ladies, the people that were egging us on, come on, you could do this, because I had enough. You know, I'm not a runner, and I thought Danny was a runner, and G-Man was there, which was very encouraging to keep going, and then I gotta watch. Cece has a stent in his heart. Linda has a stent in her heart, so I can't push that anyway. But my feet were numb. I mean, the pain of it was so numb. But it's encouraging. And then at the end, this guy is acting like a crazy man and sort of
He's always acting
slothing
like
in
a
there.
crazy man.
But it was a lot of fun. It was a sense of accomplishment. The team did it, and I can say now I could die because I got my medal.
No, don't die yet. But it was a whole lot of fun, and Andrew, Gatto Productions, of course, did a fantastic job with the pictures, so he sent those over to her. So
Were
a
they
lot
happy?
of cool stuff. All I know is he sent them. I've been working with him all weekend. I've been working with Josh all weekend, finishing up the RCCA
Yeah.
clips and those.
That came out very nice.
We did another edit on them. There's a full 2-minute one. I'm going to send those out
The one
today.
with the kids made me cry. That was good.
Let me tell you, the drone work that Lucas did, once we get approval
Unbelievable.
that we can play it,
That looked like stuff.
oh my gosh. I don't even know what angle he could have captured some of this, but it's spectacular. So our team, amazing job. We actually need someone with a camera on Wednesday, April 8th. 8th or 9th? I got whatever that Wednesday is. I need a second camera to go with Andrew on a commercial shoot.
Oh, for the
Anyway, lots of good stuff. And then Sunday, as I'm recovering from Saturday, I really went home Saturday, sat on the couch and fell asleep for like a half hour.
I
At
slept
like
till
9
7
o'clock in
o'clock.
the morning, I was sleeping.
I went to bed at 7 o'clock. Until 7 o'clock.
Then yesterday we got to go over to Trilogy, and they had a family fun fitness festival, and there was someone there who was doing stretching, which was amazing. Heather, you would love it. And this guy was Sam the Man is his name. So he stretched and stretched and stretched. So the pain got so much better that then I went and did a booty boot camp class with Brianna and Layla.
Was that
I
the
have
thing
to
with the
put
dogs?
No, that was puppy yoga. I got there a little late to do that, but one of the vendor's daughters came in to do yoga with me. She's 4. Was so freaking cute. So I'm on the mat, and she's copying what I'm doing on the mat. She loved the puppies, and then I got stretched, and I went to the booty boot camp, which was some work. I got to put those videos together. And then they had, you had to pick a number, it's a raffle. So Lole, I won this. She's like, you're never going to wear it. I'm like, well, I'm never going to wear it into the studio. But I will definitely wear this. How cute are these?
What is that?
It's a workout outfit.
Oh.
Isn't that adorable? She's got a whole line of fitness wear.
Oh, wow.
Which I think is really great. It feels really nice and soft. So I won that. Everyone won something that participated in the classes. And then then there were those protein cookies, which were great. A workout towel. A lot of cool stuff. A free facial, which is amazing.
You have a free facial in the back too?
Yes, a complimentary facial at VO on Linton Boulevard in Delray Beach.
Now these guys are coming in, spoke to them.
I said to them, luckily I don't have to worry about that yet. They're like, well, you could later in life. I'm like, well, that's one less thing I don't have to deal with right now. So.
Well, the vein doctors are going to come in because people with diabetes have
stretching guy.
vein problems. So we're going to try to work a deal with them. The
And then
cookie
this bag.
lady also in Spanish. They want to come do something.
Was
as
that
well.
Marcel's contact?
No.
That wasn't it.
Oh, maybe.
I
Oh,
think
yeah,
that's the one that
maybe
Marcel
Herbalife.
brought. Yeah.
Could be.
Is what I think. And then the other cookie lady, the protein cookie lady, did you get those little treats?
I didn't eat them.
Those were so good.
I know, but they have sugar. She told me, don't eat it.
She did? Is that why they were so good?
Yeah.
Anyway, it was a whole lot of fun. Back
I
to
got
Monday.
the DJs coming. We're going to have a DJ party.
Oh, good. You know, so I'm sitting there and I'm like, wow, that sounds like Cece. And Cece's sitting next to you. And I went over to you and I go, wow, that sounds like Cece. He goes, those are my tracks.
Yeah, because she didn't do tracks, and Cece wouldn't do a voiceover with the song. I said, you just sing over. He said, no. I said, okay.
But I don't know. I never knew. You run, Courtney?
The only running I do now is running my mouth. I don't run much anymore.
But you used to run.
I used to run, but I...
Lacrosse, you got to run, 5 miles a day?
Well, probably, but I've since retired that. My body needed a break.
So we met the Kona Ice guy, and I said, oh my gosh, we've got this girl who works with us, and there's different, I guess, Kona Ice franchises in the area. So we asked which one you were with. Did not know.
He kept calling Danny's name. Danielle, Danny.
That was the wrong Danny, right?
the
Because
wrong
he wanted
Danny.
the Danny from Heart2Heart.
That was hilarious. But he definitely wasn't you.
Definitely not.
And I guess he doesn't know you because he says, oh, okay. And he just walked away. I'm like,
Yeah, each county has, like, their own truck.
is that what it is?
Yeah.
I was going to hijack his ice, but I said, yeah.
And then Darby's Florist was there, which was nice to see Elizabeth again.
Yeah, she came running over, and I'm like, okay.
Which was great. So I think they're going to be sponsors of the Segundo de Mayo fundraiser. She said she would love to help participate. And Rona's from Dope Vegan's a sponsor. We just got PRP wine, some gift certificate for 8 to 12 people of free wine tasting to put in the raffle. $400 value.
See, it would have been nice to have a wine tasting while we're doing that.
Oh, no.
Friday.
No.
What do you mean no?
What'd you do with your cup? What'd you do with your cup when they gave you a cup as your guys are running? Did you keep it? Did you throw it on the ground? You didn't get one.
I got one.
I know, I saw you get one. What'd you do with
had
it?
I threw it in the garbage.
So you ran with it and then put it in the
Yeah.
garbage. Me too. But I guess people were throwing. I felt bad in the park throwing it on the ground,
No,
and then
me
people
and
had to
G-
clean it up afterwards. I
Me
don't
and G,
wanna
we're
do
going to
that.
have a bottle of go-go juice. Because you got to have a little sustenance when you do these.
Well, this guy danced the whole way along.
We're going to have some vodka and margarita. Like we did at the beach, margarita with a little tequila.
G-Man, grab that mic because on Saturday you went back to the Cocoa and Coffee Festival
Yeah.
and you walked the catwalk. So you were like modeling for them?
Yeah, I had model for them. And I was doing the co-host for them. I was co-hosting the models, and then I had model for them.
You modeled the Brooklyn Cafe vest?
Yeah, that's the only thing I had on.
I was wondering, what the hell were you doing there? So you were a model on the shoot?
Yeah, they asked me if I wanted to participate, Paul.
Oh.
I was like, sure.
Who's Paul?
Yeah.
Paul,
Oh, the guy who was running it? Nice
Yeah.
guy?
very nice.
That's awesome.
There's
Shout out
really
to Paul.
something wrong with this guy. So we're leaving the park, and he's running alongside of the car.
Oh, y'all don't have that clip?
I have it.
We
I
got to
can-
put
I
those
can
clips
put it
in.
up.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering, so why is he running with the car?
It's
So
10:05.
I lower the
You gotta
window.
go to work?
Yeah, hold on, let me send it to you.
Oh, he's got time to send it to the board.
So I'm running. He's running with the car, and I'm like, I thought you were putting the equipment in Dawn's car. Yeah, she's over there, and he's running with the car. I don't know what.
You in the backseat was.
You in the back seat was
Oh,
hilarious.
Oh, he looks like Freddie and the kids.
Yeah.
Where else was I gonna sit?
In the front
Just
seat?
saying, it was
I
just so
can't.
funny.
I had
Like, you were
CC in the
just-
car.
It just looked bizarre,
It looked
honestly. in
hilarious.
the scene.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bizarre.
It was an interesting sight, yeah.
Really? I was wondering why everybody was laughing.
You just looked like a little kid.
Yeah, pretty much.
I felt like a little kid. I was bleeding.
Yeah, what happened? You decided to make it an obstacle course and jump a hurdle? What'd you do?
You got me there at 5:45 in the morning. It was nighttime. I couldn't see anything in front of me. Then I tell the guy, the cop, I says, are there any holes that we have to be careful? CC asked. And the guy says, yeah, there's plenty of holes.
We kind of needed some lights. I parked so far out. Caveman, you should have joined us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had a good time.
There you would have been appropriately dressed.
Michael walked in jeans.
Oh, jeez.
No.
I'm going to tell you something about Michael, man. No joke.
Michael.
No joke,
Right?
man.
Jeans.
He was like the bionic man.
He
He was like right behind
was
her.
right behind me, I know. Because when I flipped around, he was maybe 5 minutes behind me.
And he was huffing and puffing. I said, Michael, you all right? Yeah. Right? I said, wow. That's a whole lot of man.
I know.
Michael.
In jeans.
And I thought they were giving out vodka at the water table.
No, it was just water.
I know it was no vodka.
But it was great. It was a lot of fun, a lot of great vendors. People really coming out to support a great cause.
You have it?
Ready?
All right, let's play it.
Play the audio. No.
This is so hilarious. I am still to today wondering.
People find you amusing.
Amusing. There you go. That's him running. He's running.
Oh, my goodness.
He's running.
It's like the clown car.
He's running by the car. I'm like, what are you doing?
That was hilarious. Well, that is my time. Have a
Thank
blessed day.
See
you.
you, bro.
Enjoy
Bye.
today.
Thank you.
Stay
Drive
safe.
safe.
Don't lose the
Have a
pack.
blessed day.
Don't lose the package.
He's hilarious. Wow. So much good stuff. Anyway, let's
All right.
welcome our new members of our crew. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
And Althea and Courtney joining us. I kind of feel like if we moved Courtney's chair, we could get her on camera also. If we move that chair in front of the table, we could probably get you on camera too. And we'll just adjust the camera.
But they're not new because they were here Friday.
So they came Friday for an interview. And
We threw
they
them right into
stayed.
the
We
lion's
threw them right into, the Lion's Den at the, you got to grab your mic though also,
Yeah.
Colombian Coffee House. And what a great job you guys did. Did you enjoy it?
I did. I've never, like I said, I've never experienced anything like that. It was like throwing into the fire. I really liked when I was doing the editing, being around people, seeing how it all got set up and how it all came together, and talking with some of the owner. She was really nice. She was really sweet. I really liked it.
And your major is?
Computer animation.
Okay, so you're kind of in the field of production.
Yeah.
And you're creative because animation has to be creative.
Yeah. I try to be.
And now Courtney is a business management major, a sports management major.
Yeah.
And I had her taking B-roll. Like,
She actually. Huh?
You're gonna see the cam.
That's okay.
You're gonna see the cam. In the camera shot.
That's okay.
Okay.
Just put it in.
No, keep doing that.
and then we had you taking B-roll.
Yeah.
How was that for you?
It was great. I really liked it. I had a specific vision in my head, and it was nice that I could work with Althea and make it actually come to light.
Now, you didn't tell me that you handle a camera as good as you handle a camera. Because you on your phone,
Yeah.
but you can handle a camera.
Yeah, sort of.
Not sort of. I saw how you were scrolling down and the angles and everything you used. It wasn't like it was your first time doing it.
Yeah, I guess not.
That works. Now, if you take that camera and move it back, just move it straight back. Look at that. Voila. It's magic.
Wow.
Did that work? Does it work?
Go around, fix the camera.
It works. We're just
It
off.
works.
Which is
Then
fine.
she'll
Then
do
we'll
it.
recenter us.
Did I
She'll do it. No, it may be more on her side, but it'll work.
And you ladies are both graduating in May.
Yes.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Is that a good thing?
I hope so.
Yes, it is.
I hope so. Yeah.
You had enough of school?
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
Gonna get your master's?
No. I considered it at one point because I do eventually later in life want to teach, because I originally wanted to be a teacher, but I was like, I also want money, so I decided to do what I.
You don't want to be a poor teacher?
No. I want to be able to one day afford a house.
Teachers are poor teachers.
Exactly.
Yeah, but the teachers
I'll probably
have-
do it when I
There are no
retire.
rich
But
teachers
teachers
in
have a
this world.
special mortgage you can get. The interest rate is down and the houses are cheaper. There's
True,
a
but I don't want to
program.
do it now because
Oh.
I was like, no, I'm good. I don't want to be. I never wanted to be a young teacher. I want to be like when I'm close to retirement or I'm 40 or something. I'm like, okay, now I can teach because I feel like if I go in now, the kids will see me like, oh, as a friend, than an authority figure. So it's like, let me just do it when I'm older, and I can put up with little children more. And
Well,
then-
you like learning things.
Sure.
I do.
I think the two of you like to learn. This one is on a mission to discover what she wants to do.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard because you do a lot of things good. So you have to pick the things that you're great at and like, and that's not always the same thing.
Yeah.
It's a little bit challenging. But I went to the movies yesterday.
Yeah, I cleaned my closet.
Yeah, congratulations.
I cleaned the
I
pantry.
know, but don't tell people what you told me.
Good job.
But I went to see this.
Why do you have a poster?
Because he
They
likes
sell
marketing
posters.
other
Sign
people's
poster.
merchandise. All you
Sign.
need are the sunglasses.
Well, I'll tell you why I have this. This is a very good question from Heather.
Looks like
The
some,
reason I have,
some primo
I
sleeves.
possess, the reason
Oh,
I have
Just
these
move.
is because this is a company based in Florida, 5 years in the making before COVID,
I possess.
where they got no funding
Mm.
and they got no help, and they didn't know anything about doing a movie. So if I look around this room and I say to you, do you know how to make a movie?
Nope.
Do you?
I need a script.
Do you?
No.
No script. They wrote the script.
Mhm.
And they put this damn thing together. It's an indie. And I told you that when Indie won Movie of the Year, this was going to happen. This is an excellent movie. This movie I like better than the movie that won Movie of the Year.
Flo?
No, Honora.
I know.
Oh, right.
I like this better. Why? It was shot here in Florida.
Mhm.
No money was given to them. They go now because it's finally hit the theaters. They go around and they'll do a question and answer after the movie. So we get to meet the crew, the writer, the director, the whole nine.
Where
try
were
to
you? Movies
understand.
of Del Rey?
Movies of Del Rey. And they've agreed to come in tomorrow
Oh, very cool.
because they want to talk to you guys and let you know that your dream is not a nightmare. It is a dream. He wrote it. He directed it. They edited it. This sound is amazing. You know how we've seen some indie movies, the sound sort of quite doesn't make it? This movie, I highly, highly recommend go see it. They're going to be doing something else. Camille is the head of this pack. He's at the top. He's going to come down here. He would love to work with you
Carl?
guys. Is that what it says?
Says
yeah,
Carl.
What's the bottom name?
Tammy Lee?
No, in the middle. After Carl.
Chris?
Yeah.
Megan?
I meant Megan, Chris, and Carl. But Carl is the leader of the pack.
He met Camille, too.
There was a chameleon. But the bottom line is that the movie itself has, it started as a humor, and then it was a horror. He's a stand-up comic, Carlos. And I just think that of all the things that we have done here with the creators, with you guys, with the producers, this is living proof that it does work, that it really does exist. And no matter how much you try to mess it up because you don't know what you're doing, these guys will tell you. 5 years in the making, they've edited, they put in parts, they changed things. It works. Everybody gave him a standing ovation, which was really, really proud. He gave me the posters because he signed it. He's going to come in. He has some merchandise and things of that nature. But I figured that we interview him tomorrow and we find out and pick their brain. And they're really coming to talk to you guys. I was impressed. I thought it was one of the best simple movies I've ever seen in a long time. I mean, it's a horror, as you could tell. That picture is amazing.
Horrible.
But all
I
of
don't
that,
do
they
horror
had to do
films.
it.
They kind of freak me out.
That's the point.
I don't like
That's the
being. I
whole
like
idea.
living freaked out enough in my regular life.
Well,
I
there's
don't
also a sad story here about soldiers coming back from battle and PTSD, and it talks a little bit about the movie's about that actually. So it's a horror film, but it's a real life horror film that is going on right now. But I'm not going to spoil it for you. But I tell you, it was really well written. The ideology gets really complicated at the end and everything else, but it was good. And I just, I'm seeing what's going on there. And Linda was sitting to my left, and she says to me, "You're looking at your life for the last 10 years." And if you don't know what that means, I do, because I live with it every day by looking at you guys in this room. And they are the example of what we've tried to do and the message that we've delivered. And I told him that, and he looked at me. He says, "I'll be there." They get it, and hopefully you guys will get it. But it was, I gave it 5 stars. I thought it was done excellently.
Now, what possessed you? I don't, no pun intended. Sorry, to go see this movie.
Well, I was supposed to go Saturday, but we had, I was a little tired.
Sore. Yeah.
So, and then yesterday, something told me go see it.
Okay.
And then when I get there, they had tables. There was people in the lobby. There was people everywhere. I didn't talk to anybody. I went. I sat in my seat and didn't know what to expect. And then the guy said before the movie started, it was a question and answer. We've done those a few times. So I said, this is going to be another indie mess, because we've done those a few times. And then after the movie was over, they came up and they got a standing ovation from everybody, because it's just well made, man. It's just well made. And that was without even knowing the story. And the reason I even bring this up is because you guys have a dance on May 2nd. And a lot of people that are watching today, they love the humor, they love the jokes, they love poking fun at me and everything else. But the real serious business on May 2nd is a tribute to who you guys are and what you do. And it's a thank you for all of your career in college and eating them noodles because you couldn't find something to eat at night and studying till 4 in the morning. We've been there. You've been there. I've been there. And then to graduate and say, I got to go walk at Walmart because I can't do what I love, and the real reason I went to school to learn, because you can't do it because the opportunities aren't given to you. And when you meet these people, wait till you hear their story. But it's a tribute, because I know May 2nd is coming. I don't care if nobody shows up. It makes no difference to me. It's a thank you. It shows that you guys, no matter where you are in life, you're still here. And you come here for a reason. You got to look deep in your heart as to what that reason is. And this is going to be a different experience than the last 4 years of your life. And you're going to wait that out. When you get a little older in life, you're going to say, damn, that guy with the funny hat actually had a point. And you're going to tell your kids that, or the dog, or whoever you got to tell, your significant other. Because some things in life are really, really important. And people don't know that. It's like your own secret. It's like something you walk around with because you want it so bad. And people just don't understand what that means. Even you. People just don't get what it means. And I've been doing it longer than anybody in this room. And I didn't know it. I was 42 when I started doing this. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I didn't know what I was going to do with my life either. I was lost in the woods. And to hear them say their story through COVID and everything else, 5-6 years of doing a movie is a long time. So anyway, so I hope you guys join us tomorrow. I hope you guys get the benefit of talking to them. It just brings home the message that you and your daughter started 10 years ago when you brought these guys in here. So I thought it was impressive.
Awesome. I sent over one piece. I don't know if we saw it. Did you send over anything?
I didn't, because I didn't know. But
I
that's
sent it-
okay.
it has
We're not gonna play it. We're gonna play it tomorrow. We're gonna open the show with it because I want them to. I want to thank them too. I want to say something. The body of work is appreciated. So I was gonna open the show with it tomorrow. So if you tune in tomorrow,
With what?
check it out with their trailer.
No, I was thinking of something else for the morning show.
Oh, okay.
But that's okay. We can play that tomorrow also. All right, so
What did you send?
well, it's all right. We'll play it tomorrow. Let's go to
No,
commercial.
what you sent.
I sent over a piece for the morning show.
For that?
No,
For what?
for something else.
So then play it.
We got to download it. You just told me no.
I did not. I said this I sent over.
Oh, well, all right. We can save that one for tomorrow. And we have to put that into a downloader.
So what'd you send over?
So let's take a commercial break.
What'd she
More
send
to
over?
come.
This
on
is
the-
News in 60 with Alan Edwards.
In Myanmar, the death toll from a devastating earthquake has surpassed 1,600, prompting the military government to permit foreign rescue teams into the country. The quake, which struck central regions, has left thousands injured and caused widespread destruction. In Russia, supermarkets have begun selling North Korean apples, signaling a strengthening of trade relations between the two nations. This development comes despite existing United Nations sanctions aimed at curbing North Korea's economic activities. In Istanbul, massive protests have erupted following detention of Mayor Ekrem İmamoğlu on charges of corruption and terrorism. Thousands have taken to the streets demanding his release and accusing the government of political motivations. Economists are expressing concern over significant federal funding cuts that threaten the quality of U.S. economic data. Reports indicate that reductions in workforce and research funding could compromise critical statistics such as employment figures.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty rich and pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Family business. It's me, my sister, and her soon-to-be husband. We've been here for about 5 years, doing our thing in this beautiful little spot right in the heart of downtown Boca. We really are like that authentic New York, New Jersey, Northeast thing that you want to have when you're in South Florida. Our bagels are made from scratch every single day. They're top-notch, best you can get around here. And then lunch, chicken Caesar wrap, or like we have a beautiful avocado supreme salad. That's really, really great. And of course, all our sweets are incredible too. You know, something savory, salty, and a little something sweet after. And we will do our best to provide the best service, best food, best everything. And if there's anything you need, we'll do it.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddie S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
It talked about how they're converting malls for people to live in. So old malls, instead of tearing them down, there's parking lots, there's places to live, and all the stores are like 250 square feet. They're converting them for little lofts. Yeah. You've seen this?
Yeah, I've heard about it, and I was like, it's a good idea.
It's a cool. It's my question to you would be, would you guys do it?
Absolutely. Does it have a bathroom?
Of course, it has a bathroom.
No,
It's
not a bath. I mean, a real bathroom or a generalized bathroom.
Oh,
this
that
is a
I
mall.
don't. That I don't know.
Everybody uses the bathroom on the first floor.
That's interesting. It's a good thought. I don't know. It's a good question.
To be honest,
college then.
That would be
it's like a dorm.
The logistics of it.
Wait a minute. They do that in dorms? No, the dorms have bathrooms.
They have communals.
Communal bathrooms.
What?
Even at Lynn?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so you
yeah,
like
freshman year, if you live in, I think it's just Trinity, then you have communals. So.
What does that mean?
So
everybody gets to use it.
Yeah, my year it was.
It's all one bathroom on one floor.
The first and the third floor were just the girls, and then the second floor was the boys. So the first and third were girls' bathrooms, and they had showers in it and everything. And then the second was just for the boys.
It's like a gym locker room almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I had to go all the way to the second floor to use the bathroom.
Well, you would live there.
The guys would live
in the
on
bathroom.
One
You
floor.
would live on the second floor.
What if I lived on the third floor?
You wouldn't unless you were a girl. That's how they do it like that.
I see. So the whole floor. That can't be a lot of people though, right?
Well,
I never had problems with it. No one was ever in
You
there.
have 2 bathrooms. How can you have any problem?
Well, no, there'd be like the girls' floor and they have their bathroom, the boys' floor and they have their bathroom, the girls' floor they have their bathroom.
And why do the girls get 2 floors?
Whatever
Well, there
it
was
is.
more girls in the incoming class, so that's how they switch it up. Like this year, it's 2 guys' floors and 1 girl's
I got you. There you go. I kind of like it.
And then I lived, when we had that in school, then I lived near the stairwell, so it really make a difference because you just got to go where you gotta go.
Went to a community bathroom?
No, they had extra bathrooms. No, I didn't.
So where'd you go?
I
Walmart next door?
I had bathrooms in my dorm room. It was like the Jack and Jill. So you had 2 suites and then a bathroom in the middle.
Jack and Jill?
Yeah.
That means the guy could use the other one?
Well, no, there were 2 girl suites, and then we shared a bathroom. Just the
It's
name
just
is
how
the
it's-
Jack and
it's
Jill
just how it's
suite.
called.
You never heard that?
I had a Jack and Jill, but I'm saying were the guys and girls in the same bathroom?
No, only girls. And the guys are the guys.
I got you.
College life.
I would not have. I turned down.
That was the deal breaker for me why I didn't stay on campus.
I turned down. I turned
They
it down.
weren't that bad.
Did you find it? Download it? All right, let's roll. You let me know what you think. I think it's kind of cool.
So welcome to the teeny tiny shoebox apartment inside the arcade. There are lots of others in the building just like this. So mine is about 250 square feet. There's a walkway right in front of the facade because this used to be a shop front, and so people had to access all of the shops in the building.
While malls across the U.S. are facing store closures and empty parking lots, some are finding a new life from an unlikely source. We are here at the Arcade Mall in Providence, Rhode Island, the oldest indoor shopping mall in the country. The arcade had long been a center point in Providence's bustling downtown, but like other malls, it fell on hard times and was completely vacant. But rather than letting this historic building fall into ruin, developers came in and decided to build 48 micro lofts here on the 2nd floor and up here on the 3rd floor.
Sure.
It's kind of like a hotel when you think
What's
about
a
it.
micro
Yeah,
loft?
you walk inside
It's
of the
like
building
it
to get
has
into a
furniture,
room.
right? Your dorms have furniture?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They come with a
That's not
bed
too
and a
bad.
desk.
I can hang out
It's
in
like
there.
a studio, right? You've got a little kitchenette. I think it's kind of cute. You got roommates, so it's pretty outside, right?
If you have no other option, it's like, I mean,
It's
you're
better than,
hungry,
like-
you just walk downstairs.
It's better
you'll
than
get
having to
Wendy's.
build up a new place too.
Well, it's
You
better
just
than
can't-
living under a
I doubt the
bridge.
food court's open.
Let me ask you, how
Can you
much?
imagine if you could live there and the food court was on the 1st floor? Or
Does
3rd
anybody
floor?
know how much an apartment there costs?
We can kind of look
$10.
it up. We can have them research it.
2,500, I'm gonna bet.
Well, it depends where it's at. Where is it
2,000
at?
a month.
Providence, Rhode Island, in the arcade.
I feel like
Rhode Island
it's
shouldn't
probably
be too
cheaper up
expensive, right?
All right, we're going to put these girls on a project. They can put a whole piece together on living options for college students.
You know, there's an empty mall not too far from here. We should. I think Baz Mason owns it. He was looking to sell it. I would call him and say, "Listen, let's make apartments." I think that'd be kind of cool for students.
Wouldn't that be cool?
That's an idea.
Or you should make it an
Low-income
indoor race
apartments.
car track, like a go kart.
They have one on Fort Lauderdale.
I know. I've been.
You been?
It was a lot of fun.
I did that one time.
I did. It was a lot
Me,
of fun.
big guy in those stupid little cars.
Do you ever think about the change of the economy, that not only are things so expensive and all of that, but all these stores are closing because everything's online now.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't need a store anymore.
You don't need to, right? You don't physically need to go anywhere. I feel like you're losing all the human connection, the human touch, everything
you
that
gotta
you guys go to school, not you, but other people go to school for. You can't do what you do online. You can, but then you don't get to meet people and network.
You
But
have to
it's
convert the
changed.
space. You got to convert the space,
To
like
what, though?
apartments, usable things.
Apartments.
All right, so
Can't just let it rot.
I wasn't
You gotta
gonna bring this up, but
recycle it.
there's a new club called the Early Bird Club. Did you see this on the news?
No.
All right, so it's all women. I don't know why. Again, I don't know why. But there are moms and sisters and everything else, and they
It's the
go
Early Bird
dancing to a discotheque at 6 o'clock
At night or in the morning?
at night, and it's over by 10 o'clock at night. You know how they say nothing at midnight? If you're out at midnight, nothing good ever happens?
Yeah.
They believe in that. So they go 6 to 10, they're dancing and having just a regular good old time.
I think that's cool. Why not?
It's called the Early Bird. Well, you're always making fun of people early birding.
Well, it's because you eat dinner at 4.
5. So what?
And there's
First of
nothing wrong with that.
There is nothing wrong with that. She eats
That's
at
the time
5.
I
I ate at 5:30, but yeah, that's an early.
Listen,
dinner
if I
person.
can eat at 4 o'clock and pay an early bird price, I'll do it. Now, there's an AARP. You know, you guys can get an AARP card. So you go to Denny's. You guys eat Denny's and things like that? No?
Yeah.
You ever go to a place, they give you 15 to 20% off, and your rental, my car rentals, is cheap. But you don't have to be 60. You can be 18 and above to get an AARP card. Did you know that?
No.
What is AARP?
American
Association of Retired Persons.
That's it. Now, as Dawn,
But
she
I think
has
they've
one.
changed the word retired to reinvented or something.
Right, because it doesn't matter how.
I think
Well, it doesn't matter how old you are.
Michaela, look up the AARP. Oh, I didn't realize you were sitting here, Kiara.
Reinvented person.
You've been here the whole time. Oh, I'm thinking. So sorry.
But they do it because they encourage all of the benefits that are given. There was aging discrimination in reverse, so they had to offer the card to everybody.
We didn't say hello to Michaela on the board. She hasn't even clicked her camera on yet.
Except 17-year-olds.
No, you have to be 18 above.
Exactly.
But you can get it, and there's all sorts of discounts. There's all sorts of stuff. I use it all the time. It's not a bad gig. It's like $20 a year.
Benefits meaning, I just want to know what it stands for.
Yeah, but do you have a card?
No.
Does Chuck?
I think he might.
So he should put you on the family plan. You can get 2 cards for the price of 1.
No, thank you.
You wouldn't flash an AARP?
Oh, it's still retired persons. American Association of Retired Persons.
You wouldn't flash an AARP?
Still got their dignity.
I'm going to have one done.
I am
with a chain.
not retired. Is somebody out there?
That's
Chloe.
Karen.
Oh, Karen.
It doesn't mean you're retired. It means you're smart. Doesn't mean
There
you're
seem
retired.
to have a lot of benefits.
There's a lot of benefits. Gio uses it all the time. My son. He uses it all the time. He says, Dad, now did you see that I sent you a link on Amazon?
To what? Yes, to the
Okay.
hat.
Yeah. That's not the reason I sent it.
Oh.
You know, it just amazes me with you sometimes.
Because if you don't put a description of what it's for, if someone sends you an Amazon link of a baseball cap with a cam, I'm thinking you want me to buy it.
No, that wasn't it.
Well, what would you
But
offer?
having the cam with a camera is kind of cool.
It is
right?
cool.
Because if you do events like walk and stuff like
Yeah.
that, it's cool, right? It's on your phone. It's our store.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool. Did you even see it? It's Amp Media Futures store at Amazon.
I did not see that.
And you get a percentage for everything that is bought.
So is that like double dipping? I can buy what we buy from there? You did
That's
not tell
why
me
I sent it.
that. You did not say that, though.
I know, because you go on a tangent. You go all over the place. Cleaning my closet. Then I said cleaning my closet possessed. Maybe you're possessed.
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah, I cleaned out my closet, and then after dinner, I told Chuck we have to clean out the pantry, and he looked at me. I go, listen, I can't reach up there. You got to help me out.
I would have
There
gone
were
up there and
things
throw
in
it down
there-
at you.
Oh, my gosh. 2005
There's
was the
nothing wrong
oldest
with
thing
that.
I had. It was
Jesus.
baking powder.
It works.
No.
Oh, it has Weebles in it.
Still works.
It was baking powder.
It has Weebles.
Garbage.
That's a
2017.
whole ecosystem in there.
Can you eat
Taco
Weebles?
sauce.
What?
2018. You know, like chili sauce to make chili.
No, that's not good.
Oh, that's
all of-
full of
So far, no good. Anything else?
evil.
Liquor is good.
That was the liquor cabinet. No, the liquor cabinet. When I cleaned that out, everything came here, so we all
Liquor's always
benefited on
good.
that
I'm
one.
gonna tell you, I haven't felt well since.
But no, that was the
But
pantry.
some of those things never expire.
No, I threw everything away that was expired because apparently I must have moved them from my old house to this house, and then I guess Chelsea must have moved from her old house
2005. That's
to
a
this house.
collector's item.
Baking powder. I was not used to bake, I guess.
You should have put it in. We would have
Want
put it
some
on the
baking
cabinet.
powder from
So did you see?
2005?
Did you see the latest craze? Did you see the latest craze as
No
to
value
what
whatsoever.
McDonald's used to offer? Did you ever see this? You remember the aluminum cigarette trays? Like when you're smoking a cigarette, there was an aluminum tray, little tray, and had McDonald's emblem on it. So people used to use that. You remember that? They also had this thing with the salad. They should bring that back. So you put your
And you shake it.
and you shake the salad and you eat it. I used to have that every day. It's unbelievable. That's, and then they talked about some of the other things. I didn't know that, Ronald McDonald's, the clown, is sitting on a bench, and there's a spot for you to sit next to him.
We have a bench.
Or there's another one where he's sitting
Just
with
put
both
Ronald McDonald
arms,
on.
and each one can sit on each side. Do you know psychologically they did that for people that didn't have anyone to talk to?
Damn.
I mean, this is unbelievable. The psychology that went behind. That's why McDonald's is the biggest in the world. It's all these gadgets they had going. I was dying. You ever seen
And laugh. She's
McDonald's?
holding. She had the pillow in front of her. She's so hilarious.
You ever seen McDonald's? You ever gone into an old-fashioned McDonald's where they had the chairs and the gremlins and all those pieces?
Not a long time, but yeah.
But everything, they had a room for you to play video games.
Yeah.
Do you remember the ball pits? Did you guys grow up in
The
ball
only
pits?
thing I remember is the ball pits.
You remember ball pits?
No, my mom never let me play.
I love your mom already.
Yeah, it was a lot of the
I went with
Chick-fil-A
it
ones,
once,
just not
and then a
McDonald's.
kid kicked me in the face, and I never.
That's
went
why
again,
they stopped
so.
doing it, because of the lawsuits.
Chick-fil-A had them for
Think
around
about
for
the
a while.
amount of
lawsuits.
germs. Imagine having ball pits during
Why
COVID.
sue McDonald's? Sue
They were
parents.
gone even before that.
Your
All right, you
parent-
ready to
your
wrap this
kid
up? I
kicked
want
me
to
in the
talk to
face.
Sophia. We've got a friend coming in at 11, so some things to do.
Okay.
All right, everyone. Happy Monday. Join us on our next. We'll find out the next 5K, see what's happened, and save the date May 2nd for Segundo de Mayo right here at the studio.
We'll do 4Ks.
4K?
3K.
More to come. 5 o'clock right at the studio. It's to support Aunt Media Futures
Okay.
Foundation. So we'll send out the info.
Don't be late. Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.